I have been doing a little studying of the Bible like I do once in a while. And when I was studying it, I noticed this verse. James 4:6 says, "But he giveth more grace. Wherefore he saith, God resisteth the proud, but giveth grace unto the humble." And the reason why I was studying this is because I've been thinking a lot about pride. Somebody told me, a lady, they told me a story, and when they told me the story, and a lady was giving somebody a pretty hard time, and I thought, what? I'm sorry, but I am a judgmental person. I thought, she's just not admitting it because she's proud. you know, she's got pride in her heart, and she can't admit that she's wrong about this situation. And so, as I studied that out, I thought of that verse, and I looked up that verse. And when I saw that the Bible said, God resisteth the proud, I've read this book, but this verse, at least 100 times in 40 some years of being saved. So I looked up, what does resist mean? It means literally to stand against, to withstand, hence to act in opposition to or to oppose. So ladies, when you have pride, the Bible says there that he is opposed to you. Wow. Man, that struck a note for me. Well, then I looked up another verse, a very familiar verse for most of us, Proverbs 16 and 19. These 6 things doth the Lord hate, yea, 7 are an abomination unto him: a proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood, an heart that deviseth wicked imaginations, feet that be swift into running to mischief, a false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord among the brethren. Well, one of them is a proud look. The Bible says there that God, that's an abomination to him. Something he can't stand to think about you doing and having. So, I'm just asking you today, do you have problems with pride? If you think no, that shows you do have a problem with pride, because all of us have problems with pride. I'm reminded of myself in my little proud way. Last year I was starting to have this ladies meeting, and I started getting proud, like, Loretta, you've been doing ladies meetings since 1990, and you really know how to do it, and you know how to do it right, and other people might do this, but you know how to do it. And I started thinking all these terrible thoughts, which were thoughts of pride. And I had to humble myself and say, Lord, I'm sorry for thinking that I knew so much. And I even said to one lady that has her own conference, I even told her something she was doing wrong, as if I knew everything. I had a pride problem going there, and I had to confess it and get over it. So, if I've had pride, probably most everybody has, and at least you should think about it and at least evaluate if you do. If you have pride, you could be showing it by refusing to admit you're wrong when you really are. You could have pride taking a stand on something to save face rather than because it's a true principle. You know, that would show pride. So there's lots of ways that we show pride. And I'm not even saying I'm proud of my kid or I'm proud of this kid. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying this pride that puffs us up and thinks that we know more than other people. This pride that won't let us be humble. Let's all be careful about it, because right there it says that God resisteth you when you are proud. And God thinks that pride is an abomination. Hey, pretty good reason to be careful about that old sin of pride. Rejoice in the Lord always, and again I say rejoice.